What are my thoughts on Ocean Ramsey? Okay, so Ocean Ramsey is this woman who swims with sharks or something. Um, I don't like her. I don't really think that that's good for the environment. I think that that's probably, I think you're probably angering the marine wildlife. I think that that is really upsetting the dolphins and the whales and the sharks for someone to think that they could like go, down under and think that they could like, provide, friendship and companionship to like, sharks that don't fucking have that. I think is like a big miss on her part, and I think that she's a deviant. I think that she is like misguided in her approach. I've been reading the Bible. I've even been reading the Book of Mormon and interpretation of the Bible, and Joseph Smith created something through there that has led to this Book of Mormon. And disregard the jokes and everything of that nature that comedians have made, or whatever it is, that I don't view them as idols. Therefore I don't view their opinions as like, the problem is that like stuff like that is they'll overlay the social landscape with like, a consciousness web, because it's like this fucking like Family Guy joke, dude. Yeah, dude, like fucking South Park fucking joke. Yeah. But then you lose sight of it, and it becomes this barrier to you actually fucking going in with a fucking open mind in seeing for yourself. With an open mind and seeing for yourself without that fucking stigma, without that fucking taboo, without that fucking overlay of human consciousness. And not even just judging other people, because the fact is like, you're looking at other people and you're going, well, I don't want to do what they do because I'm looking at them, and I don't want to look like that, I don't want to walk like that, I don't want to talk like that. No, because the reality is that word, those thoughts, those words, that book, those teachings, you can do self-study. You don't even have to yet even think about going to anything other than literally just purchasing the fucking book, or they'll give you one for free. These kids that walk around and ride on bicycles and stuff like that in your neighborhood, all right, these Mormon missionaries and stuff like that. They'll if you ask for one of these books, it is like the official like Book of Mormon, like it's basically like the Bible. Like, here it is. Like, if you ask one of these fucking kids that go on a fucking, they'll get one, because they work with the local Church of Latter-day Saints churches, and they have extra a Book of Mormon. Like, you can just get one for free. The reality is, upon doing reading through the book, it has benefited my knowledge and has been a positive input to my brain. Period. Okay, so that's my review of it. Now, you probably have fucking this, that, the third, like, whatever, but that's just because like people have fucking like made like little jokes from like fucking like Family Guy and like stupid stuff like that, and then it just like kind of blocks it out from your mind as even being like a possibility. You realize like, holy shit, like, I don't know that like those aren't my idols. I think those are cool people. I think they're funny probably and stuff like that, the writers of those type of things, but like, they're not my idols. I don't want to be like them. I have actually bigger minded things that I'd like to fucking get done in life that I don't think that they would be capable of. I might be capable of doing what they're doing, but my big goals of fucking doing, I don't know that they would be capable of doing. So, anyway, I think she's a good person. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. Obviously, she has a lot to bring to the marine wildlife things, and the ones that are like the detractors, it's like they're just coming at it from being at a lower realm of things, and she's at a higher realm of things. She's able to do things that are kind of a little bit higher, whereas they're kind of like nuts and bolts type of people, and so they come in at it as these. Only reason we're saying this is because it is a Netflix documentary, and those are always kind of like cultural type of things that people will fucking talk about. No, like it's tremendous. Like having that type. That's it's a better verse. So think about her. I don't think they should have even shown those people that are like, because those people are irrelevant. Those people are not worthy of getting any of the camera time. So, compare her with Tiger King. So I think Tiger King has skill with dealing with like the animals. Okay, like I think that there is like skill that he's built up, but you know, for one, he had one of his people get fucking, you know, bitten and I believe lost their forearm or something like that. For one, I don't think that completely rules you out, but for what I would look at, I think that like their appearances is a fucking telltale sign. And the Bible talks about this. The Bible talks about, you know, good things will not come to those that are unclean. And the way that they don't fucking like shower and shave and fucking like take care of themselves very well, and so, you know, they may have more accidents, they may have more legal trouble. Those things just come to that type of situation. You're just gonna end up with more legal trouble, but it's an uncleanliness type of a thing. The people just look dirty. So I think that there is some like ability there, but comparing those two, I'm looking at a successful person dealing with wildlife with Ramsey, and then okay, you're involved in it, you got some ability there, but you know, you're not as good as what could possibly probably be seen. There are people that can actually do that stuff, but he's the one that got like all the attention because it was this big like Netflix, you know, fucking popular fucking thing, like, you know, Making a Murderer, and like all these things are like kind of like cultural fucking things when they roll through. A lot of them, dude. We've seen them all, dude. We've seen the fucking Lacey Peterson one. We've seen like all the ones that are like the O.J. Simpson one. Okay, a lot of them, because we're learning from, you know, FBI investigators, people that are in the field, stuff like that. You can learn from the O.J. Simpson one in the sense of if you want to elevate your life to a place of like high notability within like the entertainment world and like, you know, Hollywood currents and stuff like that. You can watch even the Epstein one and learn from that man in terms of you can block out your prejudgments and look at how the man was maneuvering and how he worked his way into, you know, high social structures. You can watch the Martha Stewart one and watch that one in regards to how she mentions how she learned how to, you know, be around billionaires and host these parties. Like, there are a lot of ways that you can learn, and sometimes you learn the best from over there, and you don't learn really much when everything's like how to. You know, some people learn better from fiction than from fucking fact. Some people learn better over here, some people learn better over there. But Marcus Aurelius, the idea is, you know, essentially that man is putting the thoughts into, he's basically putting it like hard in stone, his thoughts of the views of like the karmic web of the way things are to be for humanity, meaning like when you break that, when you go against that, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna cause physical pain for you. People like that, people like a Marcus Aurelius, people like a Sir Isaac Newton, they actually during their time, people like Einstein, they actually during their time, they put their thoughts and their views and their like points of like, this is in Seneca, and like they put their thoughts and their views, and like this is in like Aristotle and like Plato. It's like they put their thoughts and their views of like, this is what justice is, This is what justice means. And they put those so fucking hardwired in the fucking webs of the human energy system that when you break those, they basically may as well be a god. Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, Seneca, Aurelius, people like that, when you're breaking that code of the human energy karma system web of what they created as this is what justice is what, like, you know, breaking that, those are hard wirings.